What's up, everybody?
Hey everyone, we're in Winter Haven.
Yeah, welcome to Winter Haven, Florida. So this town has been requested more than once. I've seen it on my timeline, several people wanting to see this Florida town. So we made the vigorous effort to go across Interstate 4, my least favorite roads in Florida.
I had to drive on I-4.
So I had to risk my life being a passenger with Katie driving.
Yeah, he had to risk his life.
To show you guys this video.
Yeah.
Man, I hate I-4.
I hate it now too.
But we did it for you guys. You guys can have your I-4 video of this Winter Haven place that so many people are requesting. Right off the bat, one of my first observations about this town, it seems like there's a lot of life. There's a lot of businesses, lots of restaurants, lots of stores, people everywhere. It seems like there's a little bit of a car culture, different types of car styles. We were at the Applebee's, there was like some old school cars, so it seems like there's a lot of car culture. The town has life, which is great because it's an inland location, and usually the Florida towns that have the most life are going to be along the coast. So if you like, city lights and traffic and people and movement, this town will not bore you in that aspect. Seems like there's a lot of commerce, so that's definitely a plus. Drivers are a little bit either stupid or slow or aggressive, so you got to be really careful driving. Not everybody seems like, even though there's a lot of people out and about, it doesn't seem like everybody's figured it out. Driving takes a little bit of caution. But overall, it seems like a very active town. And this is just a night drive. Night drives are important if you're moving to a city, because sometimes a place in the daytime can be one way, but at night it totally changes, usually for the worst.
And they got a Hojo's.
Watch your mouth.
They call them Hojo's.
Hojo's?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Really?
Yeah, seriously, never heard of that.
Wow.
Do they have those traffic cameras here?
I had cable. That's why I know about it.
I've never heard that name.
Hojo.
Yeah. No, I've heard of it, but I can't say that. King of the Hill, Cotton Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds similar, but quite different. So, it seems like it's got a big strip. This main road 17 comes through here, and lots of businesses, lots of lights, lots of activity. It's 7:45 now. It's a little bit less traffic. Earlier in the day, it was packed.
Yes.
So the area offers, you know what it kind of reminded me of? And I know this is an odd observation. It kind of reminded me of Hialeah for some reason.
It does seem clustered
really,
like Hialeah.
Yeah, it's like there's a good population density. It reminds me of Hialeah, Opelika looking type of place. Not in a bad way, like in a, there's a good population density, lots of businesses. But look at this squatted truck.
Squatted with the UFOs.
Like I told you, there's a lot of car culture here. There's a lot of squatted trucks, lots of big trucks. Yukons, F-100, F-150s, Silverados. Like there's a lot of car culture here. So it seems like there's a lot of rednecks basically. There's no other way, but it seems very. This part of Central Florida is pretty much hick country. There's a lot of hicks out here.
Honeycomb.
Redneck. I like the car culture. That car right there is squatted as well. Seems like there's more squatted trucks here than in Prattivlle, Alabama. That's crazy.
Polk State College is here.
We're looking for Central. Oh, that was it right there. So that's downtown's that way.
Yeah.
Let's show back around real quick. But the town's got a lot of life. Around the lakes, the houses are much bigger, much prettier. Let's come through here real quick. Oh, sharp turn. Really sharp turn. And like I said, the main roads have a lot of businesses. And usually these small southern towns, when the main roads have a lot of businesses, the downtowns are dead. But let's drive in here and see if the downtown area is dead. So far I see a lot of cars. Again, a lot of car culture. Like this is a color I want to paint my Yukon. Look, see they got like the 30s. They got 30s on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then they like 30s with the candy paint, candy teal or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to do to our Yukon. But our Yukon is getting so old and beat up. I don't think it's worth doing anything to it
No,
at this
don't
point.
do anything.
Yeah. Like I said, the car culture here is really strong. So if you're a redneck or a hick and you just like looking at cars and wheels and stuff, there's no shortage of redneckery around here. Both there's a lot of pimped out hood cars. There's a lot of kind of like tooted up trucks, all that crap. I think this city might have more squatted trucks than Alabama. That's crazy. There's a lot. You know, like the people ask me about. There's life.
Mm-hmm.
People ask me about what's this place? If South Carolina or North Carolina had more squatted trucks, or Myrtle Beach or whatever.
You
It
didn't
seems
really
like
see any there.
no. I think North Florida, Central Florida, and Alabama is really where I've seen the most of it.
Mm-hmm.
In Arkansas, no doubt. Arkansas, especially Texarkana.
So in the deep south.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Louisiana too. Louisiana.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they call it, the Tennessee Till or the. And people call it Tennessee Till. Some people call it the
Carolina
Carolina
squat.
Squat. But really, like Louisiana, Arkansas, Alabama, and some parts of Florida is really where you see that the most.
Yeah.
It's basically where you jack up the front of the car, but not the back, or the truck. Usually, it's a truck or an SUV. I haven't seen it done with cars, but with cars, it's nothing new. It's been happening actually in Miami. The Miami donk scene, that's been happening in Miami forever. I mean, like if you look at like some old I don't know, Trick Daddy music videos, you'll see that in Miami they dropped it back on the Impala. So it's nothing new. And some people call it the Palaka lean. Lots of disputes over where it originated. Not bad. It's got pretty good life, I think. I mean, this little section doesn't, but the town's got good life for being you can tell it's a southern type of city. Most southern type cities just don't have a lot of life to them, but this city's got pretty good life. Lots of main roads, lots of cars passing through and out. Seems like a fun place if you're into just stunting on your car and picking up does. If you're a buck that likes to pick up does, your whip's gotta be fly like an eagle. Is that a lowrider? Just a navigator. 4 people deep though. Yeah, buddy, on a weeknight. What are your thoughts on this place, man?
Very southern.
Yeah, it has a southern vibe to it, but it still has life.
Mm-hmm.
It's southern, but it's got life.
I don't know if it has the southern crowd, it being so close to Alabama, to Orlando.
Well, there's a lot of redneckery around Orlando,
Yeah.
believe it or not. Like the north side of Orlando, like there's little towns up in there.
Yeah.
Woohoo, buddy, yeah. I don't think they don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice city.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of life and stuff. I think for the most part, most places where you see like jacked up trucks and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
usually, I'm not saying it's the case, but you usually have a pretty crappy crime rate.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that usually the case? Like where everybody's trying to look fly,
Yeah.
and usually those places have really high crime rates.
Yeah.
For the most part, those places have really high crime rates. Because everybody's trying to look fly. What you said something about my ride? Not my ride. I'm surprised there's actually people downtown, considering that there's so much activity around the city. It's got Florida life, you know. It's got it. Hey, it's got a Tropical Cafe smoothie right there.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, it does have life, which is, you'd want that. Nice. Imagine not on a cold winter night. and it's 28 degrees in New Jersey, and you're down here wearing a sweater, going for a walk with your poodle, lap dog.
28 degrees in Alabama. I was wearing a sweater, hanging out outside.
Well, yeah, you're up in... The thing about Alabama is you were, like, where we lived, like, you're up between the trees and stuff, and there's, like, springs and stuff, and there's creeks that heat up the ambient air. Remember that one time I went to Montgomery, and it was, like, 42? And the wind was blowing. I felt like I was going to die. You didn't go that day, did you?
Yeah, I was there.
Well, you remember how cold it was?
I wasn't bothered by it.
Oh, yeah, because you were in the car. You weren't outside walking around like I was.
I was outside walking around.
It was 42 degrees, and I was freezing. Like, literally freezing. Because it was windy, and you were in Montgomery where it's flat. But where we were, it could have been 28 degrees. It didn't matter. In fact, I don't know if you noticed, I don't even think it really got to 28 degrees there. Because the snow never really made it there. Like, there's 3 nights where with the flashlight you could kind of make out some snowflakes. Like, it didn't even accumulate. And then there was that one night where I fell asleep. I stayed up till 2 in the morning, and it didn't snow. And then the next day in the morning I woke up and the back of the car was covered in snow.
Yeah.
So it was like enough snow that it would stick like to the back of your windshield.
Yeah.
But not to like anything else, which was really disappointing because I wanted to see it snow. Like, it was
frost.
No, it was snow. It was actually snow. It was actually snow, yeah. But if you like city lights, you'll like this town. This town has a lot of city lights. It really does. Lots of night activity. We're going to swing back around and head the other way. But lots of night activity. Seems like this town has a fair share of people on about, businesses open, lights. And this goes on, 17 goes for a long way. Camellia Motel. Do you know what happened to Camellia in this motel? There's a story why it's called Camellia Motel. Camellia was walking down Highway 17, and Juan pulled up in his truck, and he was like, Camellia, what are you doing out here, my friend? And she was like, I'm looking for some money. And then there's more to the story, but you probably don't want to hear it. I think that's how I got the name Camellia Motel. I might be wrong on that one. Don't hold me accountable for that interpretation of how that motel got that name. Donut Man. I noticed that coming in. I was like, 2 men in a truck. They have a lot of those trucks in there. 2 men in a truck. They drove like... This part reminds me of Prattiville for some reason. I'm not sure why. This guy's got the Mercury on 20s. Looking fresher than a mint leaf. Trying to stunt. But that's barely enough in Winter Haven. Where people are really misbehaving. Their whip game's solely insane.
It smells cinnamon.
There's some weird smells in this town. Like chemical. And I'd explain all the redneckery.
I smell like a bunch of different things at once.
Yeah, sometimes some weird smells here. Okay. No lights on that bicycle. You're putting your life in danger, my friend. My friend, you need to have light on your truck. Your bicycle is very dark. Somebody could... Hey, he's driving on the road. Okay. Oh, he's not worried about living. It's like... Yeah, he's not too worried about the life itself. My friend, you're not concerned for your safety? And he's like, another one, like, nope. People in this town cannot drive worth a crap.
Whenever you need map, my phone did turn back on.
Yeah, I got it. You know, we're good. We're just gonna head that way back again. Man, that's annoying.
Full concert today, huh?
People say they hate when I do that.
Oh, yeah.
There's always somebody, why do you do that? It's annoying.
I hate it.
You don't like it?
I've gotten used to it, so I don't... Not as bothered as some of our viewers.
What the crap? Right, we are barely putting up with you because we have no other choice. We are not here voluntarily. We are here because we have to. That's like the motto of our channel. Like half our subscribers, like, we're not here because we like you. We're here because we have to. This is the only guy with enough time on his hand to go for a long drive in the places I need to see. We like you by default, not by necessity itself. Otherwise, you would not have a job, we'll say. Well, it seems like there's activity though. Like, I hate towns that are like totally dead. Doesn't seem like
Rose Motel. Welcome, vacancy.
Rose or Camellia? Rose was from IT and she ended up in a motel out of necessity. And Camila, also across the street, came from Colombia. She also ended up in a motel for necessities. Yeah, motels are usually shady places.
Yeah.
And this budget, the fact that there's 3 motels right here is of concern.
Yeah.
Does a town really need 3 motels?
And then there's the McDonald's right here.
That is also of concern.
Yes. But they do have the cool sign.
To look at that squatted truck, can you catch it?
Yeah.
There are so many squatted trucks here. This place possibly has more squatted trucks than Prattiville.
Yeah.
Actually, probably no. Today's not even a Friday. So yeah, there's more squatted trucks than Prattiville.
Yeah. It's Wednesday.
That's insane. It is insane how people have destroyed their vehicles with this fashion. People hate it. Like, I don't really get why they hate it. It's a fashion statement, really.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people see the squad trucks and it's just like, oh, why would we do that to our truck? I'm like, because you don't know how to be a redneck. That's why you don't understand it. If you've ever needed to pick up some hood rat country girls, you would understand the necessity of having a squad truck. It's people who've never needed to pick up a hood rat country girl.
Yeah.
That don't understand why you need a squad truck. I don't know. Figure it out.
I don't know.
Figure it out.
I don't know, people. I don't know.
It's like you live in a boring southern town. There's nothing else to do.
Mm-hmm.
So like you turn your vehicle into something to talk about. The more obnoxious it is,
The better.
yeah, of course. The more obnoxious it is, the better. There's no doubt about that. So the more people hate it, the more people do it. And you know, like these work trucks, like they're expensive. They're not cheap. So you have a vehicle that's expensive. You have modifications that are expensive to a vehicle. That the type of person, like, think about like how people who like 2,500 trucks, how they feel about those trucks. And then they see one all like jacked up and all leaning and whatever, they get angry. The angrier you get, the more incentive they have to do it. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain. But if you live in the South and you don't have a brain, you can buy a truck and squat it. You can squat your truck. That's it. I don't know how to explain it. I would just personally like to see the personal finances of somebody who has a squatted truck.
Uh-huh.
I wish I could just find a squatted truck owner and like just click on the screen and see how much money they have in the bank.
Yeah.
How much money they still owe on the truck.
Yeah.
You know, I would like to just peer deeply into their personal finances
Mm-hmm.
and understand this phenomenon.
Yeah.
Like, did their daddy have to co-sign that truck?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there's big lakes here, but it's at night, so you can't see them. So we're just gonna stay on the main roads for this drive.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Salem's. What are they about?
Euros, fish. Apparently they have oysters too.
I do not
And
allergic.
Philly, yes.
Prende el Philly, pero que prende el... No, not that type of Philly.
Mm.
Prende el Philly, pero que prende el Philly. I got fired by... Look at another squatted truck right there. It's hilarious. Oh, the amount of squatted trucks in this town is insane.
Mm-hmm. We ate at the Applebee's.
That's one thing I didn't expect here.
Yeah.
I expected like weird car culture, like maybe
Texarkana stuff.
Yeah, or like lowriders and stuff. But like the amount of squatted trucks in this town is insane. It rivals Prattville, probably beats it.
Yeah.
It smells really bad around here.
Yeah.
Every time I'm out there, it
Smells like armpit.
No, it's not armpits. It's a pit, but it's not the arm. It's not from the arm. It's a leg pit. What does this Scott place sell?
I think it's like check cashing.
Oh, okay. I've never seen them in a good neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, whatever business they are into, it's shady because you never see that company in a good neighborhood.
Yeah.
You always see them like in like a hood, dog.
Yeah.
They even have a Panda Express. You think there's a correlation between Panda? This guy's from New York. You think there's a correlation between Panda Expresses and squatted trucks? Like the place, like how does Panda Express? How do they decide where they open a new location?
I don't know.
If they like go to your town and count how many squatted trucks they see, and if they see like more than 7 squatted trucks in a 3-mile period, squatted truck, what the crap? It's really big out here.
Panda Express used to be in malls.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being drive-through, and now all I see is like drive-throughs popping up.
Yeah.
Ooh, first watch. I like.
You know how they
those.
determine like if they're gonna open a Panda Express?
Mhm.
If they see more than 7 squatted trucks in a 1-hour period, what
Barbecue and lobster in a drive-through.
Yeah, these people really like getting diarrhea. I've seen like the weirdest. Like, wasn't there like a Cajun Philly? What was it like a?
Yeah.
Look at the squatted truck over there.
Jersey
Oh,
Mike's.
they're everywhere. Hold on, we gotta go over there. Dude, I have never seen a town with so many squatted trucks.
Culver's.
It is insane how many squatted trucks they have out here.
That is the biggest nail salon. It's a spa too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Well, I'll tell you the weirdest thing. There's this Asian massage place, and it was open till 2 in the morning. You know, I was like, oh, my back itches. So I went in there, and guess what? There's only more than just Asian massages.
You didn't go in there.
Ow! Stupid curb! Who the crap put a curb there? Bro, the amount of squatted vehicles in this town is like beyond any logical explanation. Like, let's take this parking lot for example. Let's see how many squatted cars are here. There's one over there. I can see it from a mile away. Oh my gosh, from a TJ Maxx. This is like the cover photo. It's a Dodge. Is that a Dodge?
Yep.
Bro, this is a cover photo for this town. Hands down, this is a cover photo. Let me see if I can get the black to come out more on the contrast. Boom. I think that's gonna be the cover photo. This is like the most redneckery I've ever seen in one place. Why would you do that to a truck, man? Yeah, the redneckery here, it's not quite like as bad as Arkansas, like Texarkana. That place is like totally redneck, but it's pretty close. It's not quite Texarkana, but I wonder if the rest of these other little towns out here have it going on too. I'm gonna guess they will.
I don't know. We're gonna have to find out.
And then there's people who they get angry if you call that. It really is culture though at this
Yeah.
point. It is culture. Like it gets to the point where it's like, okay, this is a cultural statement of the region.
Yeah.
Of some sort. Okay, at some point it's a cultural statement. Alright, are there any more squatted trucks in this parking lot? What else is out here?
Chipotle.
There's a Bell's outlet. Bell's outlet. And a TJ Maxx. There's competition in this parking lot. Am I going the wrong way? I am. I'm going the wrong way.
You're always going the wrong way.
The wrong way. Okay. This one's jacked the crap up. That's sweet. High country right there. Yeah, buddy. Dude, I love the redneckery of this place.
Yeah.
It's like culturally Alabama, but then there's like Puerto Ricans sprinkled here and there. Cubans, Puerto Ricans. Are all their McDonald's like that here?
That is little McDonald's, but I love those.
Oh, I love that, yeah.
And they got the Ronald McDonald statue out front.
Do they
on
really?
a bench
I haven't seen
where
that.
it's like, come on, sit next to me. Yeah.
So there's a lake here. You can tell because there's some curvature to the road. I think this is the end of the town.
Yeah.
Fence next to a tattoo place. Very. I guess the view here in the daytime will be gorgeous with these lakes. Yeah, this is. You can tell this is a pretty drive through here. I don't know. It seems like an interesting town with a lot of redneckery going on. Lots of interesting restaurants. It doesn't seem like a boring place, that's for sure.
No.
It seems like a place that's got life going on. Doesn't seem like crime is too much of a concern for them. At least from what I can tell. Maybe tomorrow in the daytime we can see if they got some. I'm sure they'll have a hood. But it doesn't feel dangerous at all, does it?
No. It feels interesting, but
it's like Alabama, where like when you go out at night, you're gonna see all types of redneckery. It's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
Economy suites.
They still have that?
I wonder how much would it cost, like 25 cents to stay there.
Roadway. That has an IHOP. Yeah, I
Are there
won't be
any
staying
decent
there.
hotels in this whole area?
I don't
They're all like
know.
little, like tiny $5 motels.
Yeah.
That's church right there. Oh, that's a fancy church. We have a lot of money. Dude, like they're all like $5 motels. Ooh, look, there's parking. Like parking spots near them. There's a lot of little restaurants on the water too. I saw that one.
Yeah.
It's a coconut place to eat. Did you grab my pills?
Yes, they are in the bag.
Usually you forget them and I grab them, but I didn't remember.
No, they're in the bag.
Yeah, so it seems like, once you drive a little bit out of town, there's lakes and stuff, and it seems pretty neat. It's very neat. I have no idea where we're going at this point.
Would you like me to put on a map so we don't end up in another city?
Yeah, we might not even be in Winter Haven anymore. We might be in Hialeah or something.
I wouldn't go there, but...
Well, I'd say it's an interesting city. Not what I expected. I expected
You're
like...
actually near where we're gonna be.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we gotta get some gas and stuff.
We need gas?
Well, we could.
No.
Here's a Walgreens. There we go. There's a Walgreens. Here's a Circle K. A mattress firm. There's a lot of commerce, man. Just look at this highway. Like another restaurant has commerce. This guy has a squat in his truck. He must not got the memo yet. You need to squat that thing. You need to squat that thing. So this is called Cypress Gardens, which is just south of Winter Haven. I don't know if it's part of Winter Haven, but we're here. It's alright. Looks like a lot of businesses. Lots of commerce. That's always good. Alright guys, we're going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching this video. Is that a Golden Corral? Could be. Is it?
Yes.
Oh snap, they got a Golden Corral. Alright guys, we're going to let you guys go. Y'all have a good night.